What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to take a look at some of my top favorite track inspired built S2000s. A lot of these cars can be found on Instagram. Do for the gram, ain't gonna do it. Do for the gram, ain't gonna do it. Do for the gram, why not do it? Jeez, so aggressive. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Scuba and I love cars. So if you love cars as well, which I'm sure you probably do because you're watching this video, then smack that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. All you have to do is hit that little red button in the bottom right corner and you're subscribed to the channel. By subscribing to the channel, not only will you be able to help this channel grow, but that enables me to bring you guys more car content. Oh Scuba, some of these cars have never even hit a track. Oh, they're not real track cars.
Track inspired.
Well, needless to say guys, these cars are built meticulously and the owners of these cars left no stones unturned. With that being said, I love track inspired builds. Track inspired builds inspire me to build a track car. So with that being said, let's get into the list. First up on the list is a good friend of mine, Sheldon. Some of you might know Sheldon as I'm Not Johnny Tran on Instagram.
Too soon, Junior.
Oh man, where can I start with this car? So the Sebring Silver is a really nice color for the S2000. It's probably one of the more common colors for S2000s, but I feel like his stands out like nothing else I've ever seen. A full spoon inspired race car. The Sebring Silver with the red interior is just amazing. Red interior S2000s have a special place in my heart. And I guess it's easy to see why Sheldon's car is one of my favorite track inspired built cars. Something special to mention about this car is that all the parts are authentic. The spoon front bumper is a real spoon front bumper, baller part. The valve cover is actually signed by the owner of Spoon himself. The matte blue CE28s and the spoon rear over fenders, just amazing. And one of my favorite, absolute favorite parts of this car are the spoon mirrors. If you guys have never seen this car before, well maybe you've seen this. Yep, that's Sheldon's blue AP1 S2000 that he had before this silver one. And it was also featured in Super Street. He ended up selling that car and then bought this one sometime after. But as you can see, Sheldon has really great taste.
Good and tasty.
Next up on our list is JP's white S2000. Oh my god, this car is such a crazy build. Another one with CE28s and also spoon inspired with a spoon hardtop and a spoon front bumper. This is, I believe, the redesigned edition of the spoon front bumper, and it has no fog lights. It's a little bit sleeker of a look, still really cool looking. But the special thing about JP's car that I absolutely adore is that it reminds me of that old spoon Mugen wallpaper. Let me see if you guys remember this. Check this out. Anybody remember that? Yeah. This was like back in the day. This picture was probably like my wallpaper for 2 years. I was absolutely in love with this photo, and JP's car brings me back to that. Just like Sheldon's car, JP's car also has a spoon front fenders and the spoon rear over fenders. Not only that, but he has a spoon rear bumper as well and the spoon diffuser. Really cool spoon theme built car. It's amazing setup, guys. Alright, so next up on our list is Alex's car, aka AFAM561. This car is sick. Hey.
AFAM. You did a good job with this car.
The first thing I noticed about this car is the J's Racing WideBody kit. It just pops out at you like boom. It's so in your face, so aggressive. I've never seen one in person, but I mean, wow, his car is amazing. One of the things that I noticed about the J's Racing WideBody kit is that the exhaust is actually mounted higher than like the stock exhaust location on the S2000, and I think that really gives that car like that more aggressive feel. Especially with the twin exhausts that the S2000 has. So dope. I love how complete this build is. It doesn't look like any stones were left unturned, and I love that about this build. Especially with the Mugen hardtop, just so sick. And those CE28s, I'm noticing a trend. The first 3 cars have all had CE28s. Maybe I've got a thing for CE28s and I've just realized, who knows. Ray's make some baller wheels, so you know, I'm not surprised.
Yo, fam, did your thing with this one.
Next up on our list is Miggity Mike Daddy. I don't know him personally. I've seen his car on IG and I just think it's so amazing. The Nardo gray color scheme on this car is so sick with the white Rega Masters. It just looks so good. They complement each other so well. Another spoon inspired build with a spoon hardtop, spoon front bumper, white Rega Masters. Just looks amazing. And that huge wing.
It sounds nice.
This car looks like it's ready for takeoff. We flying, baby, we're flying. Just looks so sick. Now, normally, I'm not a fan of aftermarket tails on the S2000. I especially love the AP2 tails. I just think they look so perfect. But on this car, I gotta say, super dope car. Next up is Hector Levario's red S2000. This thing is fire. Sitting on a set of Advent GTs, this thing looks amazing. Perfect setup. I absolutely love those solid wing stands that he has for that Voltex wing. It looks amazing. Also paired with a Voltex rear diffuser. Super sick. OEM hardtop and a Voltex front bumper. This thing is amazing. I love, one other thing that I want to note about this build that I love is that he chose to keep the stock body. A lot of us are afraid to cut our S2000s to run wide body. Now, more power to you if you do. I think it's awesome people who take that leap and do it. I mean, wide body looks amazing, but I love to see when people pull that look off on a stock body, especially a track inspired look on a stock body. It still keeps that sleek factor and it still looks so aggressive, and I love that about this car. Really awesome build, Hector. Absolutely love it. Next up on our list is Johnny Tsunami's Rio Yellow Pearl S2000, also known as Tsunami S2K on Instagram. One of the hardest colors to match on an S2000. I feel your pain, Johnny. I'm right here with you. You pulled this build off phenomenally. It looks amazing. Another spoon inspired build, and also another build that was done on stock body. Love it. Johnny Tsunami's car looks perfect. I love this spoon inspired build, especially with the TE37s. Now, Johnny usually rocks a couple sets of wheels, usually the CE28s or the TE37s, evasive spec, I believe. His car just looks amazing, and he pulled this off on stock body as well, just like Hector's car pulled it off on stock body, and I love that. It still looks so mean, so aggressive, ready to take on a track, but still keeps the stock S2000 body lines, and I love that. This car comes together with the spoon front bumper and the spoon hardtop. Looks amazing, especially in that Rio Yellow Pearl, and the spoon mirrors. I cannot express how much I love spoon mirrors. This car just looks amazing, honestly. Shout out one time to the Rio Yellow boys. I see you guys. Hardest color to match on that S2000, but Johnny pulled it off. Car looks amazing. Can't say enough good things about this car. It looks so good and complete.
Oh God, it's so good.
Absolutely love it. Next up on our list is Matt Hamilton's Nardo Gray S2000, also known as Prophet Child on Instagram. This car is amazing. I've seen this car in person and I can say it looks so much better than in the pictures. Shout out to Matt, super cool guy, super humble guy. I actually met him at WECFest a couple years back. I don't even know if he remembers this, but I went up to him shortly after he completed this phase of the car, and I spoke to him briefly, told him how much I love the car, and to this day I cannot get over how amazing this car looks. The white TE37s mixed with the Nardo gray paint, Phase Racing fender with a Voltex front bumper, ASM rear bumper, just amazing. I also love the ASM rear over fenders with the ASM rear bumper paired with the Voltex diffuser. Just looks so good together. And one thing that I love about Matt's car is that it's not all show. It also gets up and goes with the help of an HKS supercharger kit. So when I said track inspired, guys, I meant track inspired. Not only can these cars look great at a show, but they can also boogie down the streets. They can also get around a racetrack faster than you could imagine. Awesome build, Matt, and I hope I get to see it sometime in the near future again. Guys, next up on our list is Chaotic 25's super nice white S2000. Sitting on a set of Mac Blue Advent GTs, this car looks amazing with a full Voltex kit, front bumper, Voltex sides, Voltex rear diffuser, just amazing. And the Voltex swan neck, one of the most functional wings for an S2000. The Voltex swan neck not only does an amazing job at keeping the car planted, but it also looks so cool. The Voltex front flares, CG style rear flares, and the ASM rear bumper complete this car. This thing looks like it's ready to run down that runway with a few of those jets. Awesome build. Love it. Next up on our list is Jackie Law's Moonrock S2000. You can find him on Instagram as JKLAP1. This car has been through many phases, and by far I'd say that this is one of my favorite phases. Both TE37s, it just looks so amazing with the Voltex front bumper. Wow. This guy, Jackie Law, never ceases to amaze me with his car. Every setup that I see just looks so great. Like I said, this is probably my favorite phase of the car. The Voltex rear diffuser with the AP2 rear bumper, just perfect. It looks so good with the OEM hardtop. The J's Racing wing and the titanium wing stems again, amazing. Amazing, I can't even say enough about it. I don't know if you guys ever saw the video of his car when it was silver, but check it out. This was one of my all-time favorite S2000 videos back in the day, and it probably still is to this day. But I just loved how low his car was, and he drove it like that static, but not only was it really low, but it still had that aggressive race car feel, and I love that. Throughout all the phases that this car has been through, every single one has blown me away. So keep on building nice cars, Jackie Law. Absolutely love it. Next up on our list is Havi Alfonso's LS swapped S2000. Now this thing sounds nuts. I don't even know where to start with this car. The hardtop on this car was actually an old hardtop of mine. I traded it with a friend, and then it made its way onto this car, so that's pretty cool as well. The gold on this car pops so well. I absolutely love this car. This build is probably the most different than the others in today's list, but what do you guys think? Would you LS swap your S2000? I know a lot of you probably wouldn't, but I gotta say this thing is a mean machine. Absolutely love everything about this car, and I love that it's so different as well. This car was built by my friends over at Cap Customs, so shout out to them. Andres and the whole team, shout out to you guys, as well as Havi. Car came together so perfectly. I love the carbon fiber doors, and the interior on this car is magnificent as well. You can tell this car was really built for a purpose, and it shows through the build. The swap was meticulously done. No corners were cut. There was some time and effort that went into this build, but it came out amazing, and every time I see it, I just get goosebumps. As soon as you hear that LS startup, you know it's real. Havi, amazing car. Can't wait to see it again. Next up on our list is Kohei 38 LOJ's car. Listen, I apologize if I completely butchered that name. I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but what I do know is I absolutely love this car. I guess you could say I got a thing for Rio Yellow Pearl S2000s, if that's not obvious to begin with, right? Now, the first thing that I notice when I see this car are the TE37 SLs. I think they look amazing. Concave wheels on S2000s, I think, just really set them off and really pop. The ASM rear over fenders look amazing as well with the AP2 rear bumper. The spoon front bumper just looks amazing in yellow, just like Johnny Tsunami's car as well. Amazing. I guess there's a trend here, huh? The Level 1 boys really know how to build really nice track inspired cars. Shout out to them. The J's Racing front fenders look amazing with the spoon front bumper as well. It incorporates parts from different companies and merges them into one build. I absolutely love that, and I admire that about this build. It looks amazing. A really cool track inspired build. And just like that, guys, we reached the end of today's list. I hope you guys enjoyed today's list. What do you guys like? Do you guys like track inspired builds S2000s, or do you like the more sleek and subtle, clean, simply clean look? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more of these cars, be sure to check the description below. I have the Instagram accounts linked to there. Which one of the cars on today's list was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below as well. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to smack that thumbs up one time for your boy, and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.